Hey everybody, Dan Merriam here. Ever wonder what it's really like living on a small island in the Caribbean? People often ask me, do you get lonely living alone in the Caribbean? Some people also get the impression that I'm on a permanent vacation, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Now, I will admit, island life has its challenges. Today, I'm going to give you an honest look of what it's like being a nomadic investor and real estate professional in the Caribbean, and how I've made the most of this unique lifestyle. Now, I should add for context that I usually spend about 6 to 8 months a year in the Caribbean. The rest of the time, I'm traveling to places I love, visiting friends, family, and meeting new people in Canada where I'm from, the US, Asia, and Europe. But here's what might surprise you. Those months in the Caribbean, they're actually my most productive. Without the constant distractions of city life, I built an environment where I can fully focus on my work and pursue my ambitious goals. It took some time to get things set up just right, but I've created what I call my fortress of solitude here in Antigua, and I'm working on building similar hubs in other places too. I'd love a few more homes in the Caribbean, and also looking at a summer home in Europe. But honestly, this isn't my first time starting over somewhere new. In 2014, when I moved to Hamilton, Ontario, back in Canada, I didn't know anybody. At the time, Hamilton also had a very rough reputation. People thought I was nuts to move there. But I saw the potential in the real estate market that most people overlooked. My contrarian bet ended up paying off, and I turned out to be right. The first few years, though, were brutal. I hated being there, and I was lonely. But over time, I built friendships with like-minded investors, some of whom are my closest friends today. Watching the Hamilton real estate market transform over the past decade has been one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. And that's exactly how I feel about being here in the Caribbean now. I see the same kind of potential in the Caribbean today that I saw in Hamilton many years ago. Back then, the city of Hamilton was overlooked, a place few saw as a future hotspot. But those of us who were paying attention recognized the signs. Pre-construction projects being planned, urban renewal, and undervalued opportunities that would soon transform the market. I see the same momentum building across the Caribbean right now. I think this is especially true in some of the smaller, less developed islands, particularly in the former British territories in the Eastern Caribbean. These real estate markets are on the cusp of major growth. Islands like Antigua and Barbuda, St. Kitts and Nevis, Barbados, and much more are seeing pre-construction condos, luxury resorts, and branded residences gain traction, attracting more and more investors and developers from around the globe. Over the next 5 years, I expect these markets to mature very quickly, offering early investors significant returns. It feels like Hamilton in its early days, when I could see the potential even though most people didn't believe it yet. There's an opportunity to get ahead of the curve if you know where to look. So the big question, do I get lonely living here alone in Antigua? Sometimes yes. It's just part of the deal when you live in a more remote place. But I've learned how to use it to my advantage. Being here gives me the space to think clearly, stay focused, stay fit, and work towards my biggest goals without distractions. It's also helped me grow personally and stay committed to what I consider the long game. For me, living in the Caribbean isn't just about the weather or tax advantages. It's also being part of a big change that I see coming, and actively building the future in a region that I think is on the brink of transformation. Whether you're thinking about buying, selling, or diving into larger investment opportunities, the Caribbean has unmatched potential right now. From condos and luxury villas to hotels, branded residences, and private islands, there are incredible ways to build wealth and generate rental income. If you're serious about making a move in the Caribbean, let's set up a quick call. I'd love to help you explore your options and navigate the market with confidence. Also, if this video provided value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on the latest Caribbean real estate trends, investment strategies, and lifestyle tips. I'm Dan Merriam. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.